Hello, welcome to another video. Before I get to the point of this video, I would like to say, early this year, I've been taught some new words in English that I honestly doubted I would ever use. With that in mind, this update that's currently on Alpha Network has left me baffled, befuddled, bewildered, dazed, confused, disoriented, shocked, awed, mortified, and stunned. So without any further ado, let's begin. What this update does is that it adds a new NPC called Rogier, I believe it's pronounced. It's based on an NPC in Elden Ring. The NPC is located right here. You have to talk to him, and after you talk to him, he will move to a new house located on the Hub Island. The new house is located near Colosseum, whose lake has grown, as well as the, well, flora around here. It's pretty hard to miss. He's located here. He will introduce you to a new feature that allows for abilities to be transferred between items. It's quite weird. What you have to do to unlock this feature is that you have to bring him a rogue sword. After you bring him a rogue sword, you can choose an item with an ability. It must be active ability, not a passive ability like the one of Mithril Coat. Active ability is the one that's triggered by right or left click, and some special ones. There's a list in the menu. I will get to that later. By extracting the ability, the item becomes co-op soulbound. Doing so will permanently unlock the ability of the item in this menu and award you 5 Skyblock experience. There are many items that have ability. I will give a list on the screen probably. Noteworthy that there are some items that are currently unobtainable, which is interesting. These items include Hellstorm Wand, Wand of Recall, which is not sure what it is, but it cannot be crafted, and Crypt with Lord Sword. It also includes Enrager, just so you know. In that menu are 76 items. However, Skyblock menu says that you can get 395 XP from it, which means that there are apparently 79. One of the changes that this item introduces is that Necron's scrolls are now legendary items that are different, and to work you must extract them at this NPC, which unlocks the ability permanently. Meaning that if you get multiple Wither Blades, you only need one of them, one of each of the scrolls. After you extract all 3 scrolls, you will unlock Wither Impact, giving another 5 experience. To apply ability on an item, all you have to do is select the ability you want to use and an item that it can go that matches the requirements, and then for very ridiculous amount of coins you can unlock the ability. For example, ability Ragnarok on Daedalus X, if you get Chimera on it, combined with G-Drag, is going to be very, very interesting. If you decide you don't like the ability on your item, you can just reset it, which removes it with no downside to it. Another feature geared are ability modifiers, which are currently on the transmission tuners. If I understand this correctly, after you give him 4 transmission tuners, all transmission abilities will have extra range, instead of you having to apply them on all the different items. For unknown reason, when you extract an item that is an upgrade of previous items with abilities, for example Wand of Atonement, it does not include its previous versions, as it does in Museum. Some notes I forgot to mention are that ability damage scaling has been changed for all abilities, and that was the same for every weapon, which means in ability damage formula you had this thing called ability scaling, which reduced how effective intelligence is at increasing magic damage. This was now removed, and they have changed the ability damage of all the weapons to change that. Additionally, they made certain weapons wands, which means they can no longer be enchanted or reforged. Designer note by a different admin. They say that the update is not scheduled to come out anytime soon. When it comes out, it will be vastly different. They want to figure out why players don't dislike it, which there are many reasons. On this post particularly are many of them full armor with Spirit Mask, Ragnarok X with Chimera 5 Bouquet of Lies, X of the Shredded on Claymore because it's high damage, range abilities like Ice Bolt on Daedalus X for ranged magic find, Wither Impact on Slayer weapons, increasing the damage, the Wither Impact's damage by the multiplier on these items, and several others that have not yet been discovered. The update got a lot of criticism, so they explained that the reason it was put on alpha is to get some feedback to change so that players like it. There's no reason to, be mad about updates that show up on alpha. It's just an idea of something that might happen. Not every update that happens is perfect. And last note is that the Ability Transfusion update comes with upgrades to backend structuring of how abilities work and simplifies designed work in the future. No idea what that means, but it sounds like a good thing. And it allows you to save inventory slots, which is great. The ability to transfer items from all items to all other items makes this update very controversial. It's not exactly looking like this update is going to make it on my server, unless it gets changed a lot. However, if it does, this is how it might look like. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you some other time.